This is the Neal Pollack Anthology of American Literature. And when you get into it, it's not quite as highfalutin as all that. This is the first standalone title published by McSweeney's as they expanded beyond the quarterly concern. This copy is signed. I put it at near fine, near fine. This signature is Neal Pollack. He's sometimes signed Neal R. Pollack. More unusual. So this one is without the middle initial. Signed in the top right corner of the title page, which is where he commonly signed. It looks a little strange, but that's where he signed these. I have a number of copies. I've seen quite a number of others. That's just where he typically signed these. So if it looks funny up there, don't worry about it. This has a gold cloth ribbon bookmark bound in. 2001 hardcover. As I said, the first standalone title published by McSweeney's. It has a text colophon. The first usage of a colophon by McSweeney's, and the only usage of this particular colophon. They had another colophon before they moved to the McSweeney's chair. So this book is interesting for a variety of reasons. So anyway, let's take a look at this here. Signed on the title page in black ink. I put this at near fine, near fine. The jacket has a bit of a bump indentation right about here. You can't see it on the webcam, I know. You may not be able to see it on the pictures I take. There's a slight indentation here. We have a bit of a bump at the tail of the spine, but generally quite a nice jacket. The edges are not nicked up. You don't have a bunch of tiny little closed tears and whatnot. Little bit of shelf wear at the top and bottom edges, but I think we're pretty safe at near fine. This is full cloth, black. All the first titles were in full cloth, and they got away from that. They really only did that with the first titles, generally speaking. So this one is black. Jonathan Letham's is also an early title. It was another color. Lydia Davis, Lawrence Krauser, all these early books from the first catalog, all done in full cloth, different colors, all letter stamped, and most of them have the title on the front cover. A couple of them have just the initials of the author on the front cover. Lydia Davis and Ben Greenman, those both have just the author's initials on the front cover. So all of the first titles were done not exactly the same, but similarly. Really good cloth they used on these. These books really don't need jackets. They look a lot better without the jackets, as A lot of books do. Especially when you line them all up without the jackets and each one is in a different cloth. You really look sharp without the jackets. So anyway, that's it. A important book in the McSweeney's continuum. A good book, without regard to anything else. It's a fun book. And that's it. Signed, no initial, but nicely signed. Near fine, near fine. A couple little flaws to the jacket, but there's our gold ribbon bookmark. So there you go. The Neal Pollack Anthology of American Literature.